So unfortunately, I believe that was also one of the towers that has been seen before. So, actually I've got like an idea of like one tower that hasn't been seen. Everything else I just don't remember. And apparently home is that way. Is there any closer path? I don't like running through the ocean when I don't know how far I have to travel. You know what? I'm gonna put this on my hotbar so I can see how fast it changes. It doesn't look like it's very fast, so I must be still pretty far away. Time to do some island hopping. Be kind of cool if there was like an island that just forms and literally it's just a mage tower. Haven't seen such a thing. Oh, and I also got a PM from someone. I have to double check the message who, but basically they sent me a mage tower, and unfortunately I've been crazy busy these last few days, so I haven't had a chance to check it out. But I'm actually looking forward to it, and I'll definitely be checking it out after this video. So, thanks for sending me the Mage Tower. I was just curious if you guys have seen any awesome spawns, and I'll reiterate that. If you guys have seen some awesome Mage Tower spawns that you think is cool, send me them. I'd love to see them. Like, I haven't gotten any really cool Mage Tower spawns in a while, so like, I mean, I think one or two of the worlds I had a cool Mage Tower spawn, but I mean, I also had, like, those worlds had like a ton of glitches because they were super old versions of the mod back when Mage Tower spawning was different. So, as always, feel free to send me those. That'd be great. And now I'm just sort of losing my train of thought because I'm trying to navigate this. That's kind of cool. And yeah, now where am I? That way. Wonder if this even got me any closer to home. Looks like I'm probably just gonna have to build a boat. Not like I mind. I figured it would result to that eventually. There we go, a full stack of coal. I probably shouldn't be grabbing coal anymore. Actually, I didn't swim across an ocean to get here, so I shouldn't have to take a boat back. In fact, am I in range yet? No. Nope, I am not in range at all. But I might be getting soon, considering this is the Extreme Hills biome. Could be the one that I'm thinking it is. Might not be. And might be good to have this on my hotbar. Nothing like swimming through an ocean. At least I got a level out of it. I got a level and I got a tome, so hasn't been a complete waste of a trip. fact, Myth can get one tome and I can get the other. Now, I know that there was a question that went out regarding Magma Spells. And I know there's been a response recently on that. So, thanks to whoever sent that response in. I have to still double check that. I'm bad with remembering names. So, thank you. And I have sent the spell suggestions to Mithion, so we'll see where it goes from there. I know the question was that basically if you guys had any suggestions for magma spells. And I know that the 1.4 update is actually coming out with a lot of earth spells. Not earth. Life spells. Life has been the other affinity that was lacking. So that's one thing to look forward to, and that means this life tome that I have will not be so useless next version. Right now, I think the only life affinity spell is growth. So having a life affinity is rather useless up until next release. So that'll be pretty cool. Now, man, I must have traveled a lot further than I thought. Ooh. This looks maybe promising. I didn't hijack anything from here yet, did I? Chrono Anchor. Awesome. Don't need that. Don't need that. I should have brought like the recipe book. Then I wouldn't have so many spell scrolls in my inventory. What are you going to do? Nothing. Oh, I hate vines. They just slow you down when you're running and jumping. Stupid vines. And I remember playing back when, 1.8 came out? I believe 1.8 was the one that released. Yeah, 1.8. So that was the adventure update, which brought out also Enderman. And I really didn't want Enderman griefing anything. So essentially my first house was covered in vines so that if the Enderman tried to steal anything from my house, they would just take the vines. It was so ugly. Like imagine the Crap Shack Mithion I had at the start of the series, and then cover that in vines. That's basically what my base was. And wow. I came to the point where, you know what? How often do Endermen even take blocks that you've placed? I don't even know if they do. They might. But it's not often enough for me to have to worry about it. I always thought they would take, oh, there's a block, I'm going to take one out to get to you. That would have been a lot creepier. But they don't. They're not that evil. So that's basically when I started actually attempting to build things that didn't look but ugly. And yeah. I mean, I could always build something that looked decent. I could never build anything good, though, back then. Now, I wonder if I'm getting close. Wow, I must have really been out far. Yeah, sandy beaches, alright. All like, how would the sand get this high? Like a tsunami came or something? It's like something like 20 feet up above sea level. Now, I've gotten a few suggestions. Well, I think I've gotten a few. I know at least one. To record with audio, like the Minecraft audio. And, I mean, you should have been hearing it up till now. My recording software, I don't know why, it only captures one audio source. So it's basically capturing my mic. So I'm actually using separate software to record the audio right now, and I'm just mixing it. Hoping that works. Unfortunately, I haven't found a better way to do that right now. And I know the audio software, kind of a little bit of a pain because I'll have to edit it every now and then. But I don't know why. I don't know if it just doesn't sync right, or if it's just recording at some really, really odd rate, which is slightly slower than what's actually happening. So it doesn't really distort the audio, but it also doesn't fit the right length of the video. And I end up having to trim some, so it's a bit more of a hassle, but I'll do it if that's what you guys want, if you want to hear the sounds, and until I can find a better solution. I really don't mind doing that, so. Alright. Am I anywhere near? Wow. It'd be funny if I like start coming out the top. I am coming out the top, am I? What the heck? Well then, that is pretty hilarious. I totally, pretty sure that was there. Wow. I'm pretty sure I've been to this house, actually. I'm pretty sure that there was a little evidence that was coming out the top, and I just didn't think anything of it. And then I'm like, it'd be funny if I come out the top. Sure enough.